We are actually witnessing one of the most big modifications in records around the global economic gadget, and almost 90% of the arena is asleep at the wheel, no longer researching, not understanding this, and additionally now not organized for what's coming as nicely. And in this video, I really want to deal with numerous what we're seeing right now and why it does pertain to Ripple or even XRP and how they may be truly at the leading edge of this massive once-in-a-lifetime alternate. So with that being said, welcome to the channel, absolutely everyone. My call is Nick for the ones that are new to the channel. With any luck via the give up of this video, you do become a subscriber. Let's take a short observe this publish here from Subjective Views that definitely is giving us 7 reasons to be constructive about this industry within the subsequent 24 months. Now, the massive thing that I want to say right now, this doesn't suggest that you need to hold all of your baggage for 24 months or something like that. In reality, I do suppose that we are becoming close to another endure market manifestly. So just be prepared for that and just ensure that you men are privy to that as well. But primary is Gary Gensler will be out. He is on his way out. We recognize that on January 20th, he is basically going to be leaving the SEC. But on top of Gary Gensler leaving the SEC, we additionally have quantity, which is favorable regulatory environment. Yes, within the US, crypto adoption and acceptance is starting to develop drastically. And I do assume that this is handiest going to preserve, mainly as different international locations around the sector start to push the seasoned crypto schedule even greater and want to become a crypto hub. So a good way to achieve this, wager what? They need to start accepting and integrating the ERAs properly to be able to most effective position extra stress at the US, which I do assume that the US is likewise understanding this right now. But additionally, quantity 3, appointment of a crypto czar. Number 4, virtual charge structures on the rise. They were on the upward push for decades now. Number 5, category of certain cryptocurrencies as commodities under the CFTC. We already understand that Brad Garlinghouse did meet with Caroline D. We jumped from the CFTC again in like 2022, 2023. Number 6 is Solid Coin Act floating around Congress right now. Best supports the RLUSD, even extra. We additionally understand this is potentially launching at the 4th. That's honestly going to be a massive one to attention on. And then a path, we have wide variety 7, institutional capital allocation after regulatory clarity on the way to upload trillions to the distance. Crypto is a pretty excellent bet if you're here or thinking about it. Yes, I do think that everybody should have a brief term, mid-time period, and even a long time plan around crypto due to the fact the whole environment is going to trade. We understand that the global financial gadget as a whole is beginning to change appreciably to truly accept, adopt and combine these technologies in a very large way. And as we truly think about that, yes, regulatory clarity is maximum likely going to be taking place next year. And with that, institutional adoption does take place in a very big manner. But institutions have already been right here. They've been organized like they have been preparing for regulatory clarity for some time. And if we are considering that, what are some crypto projects and agencies that are going to gain in an awesome way? Well, Ripple has been round the gap for well over a decade, making use of the XRP ledger, pushing the XRP ledger to establishments and huge banks. And you already know different giants. They're at the leading edge of this, especially with the fact that XRP technically already does have clarity. But on top of this, if we go over right here from Smoke Dog, nations are turning bullish on crypto. Historically, anti-crypto countries at the moment are starting their doorways to crypto. Countries turning bullish on crypto. Countries that have been anti-crypto for ages have started beginning doors to crypto. And this is because of the growing interest around crypto, the adoption of crypto, why and the way crypto does reach the mainstream and receives mass adoption. But additionally, institutional focus has handiest considerably grown during the last 12 months and looks as though it will hold. So almost every US wants to be on this train. They do not want to miss out. But if we go over right here, in case you've been paying attention, you'll have visible this coming 5 months ago, Swift and virtual property in 2025. State transactions, the usage of crypto over Swift's 11,000,000 institutional member network. Here we from March 26, Swift planning launch of new critical bank digital foreign money platform in 12 to 24 months back in March of this year. If we cross over here, that is October 3rd. I convey this again up due to the fact Swift is the powerhouse around the massive bank's 11,000 plus establishments tapped in. Citing information, starting subsequent ER economic establishments from around the world will start trialing state virtual asset and currency transactions on the Swift community. Hello, did a person mention that the global economic system is present process one of the most important adjustments in history? Oh yeah, we have been speaking approximately it. This is exactly what I imply by way of this. But also take into account that Swift does now not settle or clean. So in case you consider that, they need to plug into 1/3 birthday party gamers for you to realize within the most up-to-date and efficient clearing and settlement of property. But on top of this, let's move over to this publish here, because that is very, very widespread. Just in, US President opt for Trump says BRICS countries will face 100% tariffs on the US if they create a new foreign money to replace the amazingest dollar. Now you might be pronouncing, okay, properly, Nick, we were with you all of the way up till this submit. And it is okay, because I'm going to give an explanation for this. If we're considering this, this is going to boost up the push to new, now not most effective financial structures and settlement structures, however, additionally boost up the push in the direction of virtual currencies. Let's cross over right here. Justin Trump says BRICS countries will face 100% tariffs if they dare to create a brand new forex to update the strongest greenback. Here's the total breakdown. They're speaking about the new BRICS forex right here. And they are pronouncing that, they might pass fine some other sucker. There is no hazard that the BRICS will replace the United States greenback in international exchange, and any US that attempts must wave goodbye to America. But the trouble is that the BRICS have fast extended. It's not just you recognize it is now not just 5 of them anymore. It's a completely massive quantity of countries which can be in support of what the BRICS are doing. So that is going to boost up the frenzy. This is going to accelerate the new machine. Even over here, we have these days marks an ancient shift. The United States drowning in $36 trillion of debt and a nearly 7% GDP deficit threatens nations to uphold its debt base, totally foreign money. Meanwhile, BRICS actions to reset and rebuild tough property. The US wishes to leverage gold to maintain dominance. And that is another huge aspect to consciousness due to the fact that BRICS international locations have been quick outpacing the US in terms of gold shopping for and accumulation. But additionally, the BRICS countries were gathering gold, seeing that going all of the manner lower back to 2010, because after 2008, they realized what was going to happen. They knew that the traditional economic system is breaking. And now as we do consciousness on this and we actually think about what is taking place logically, the biggest movements to truly accelerate this new machine is turning into a truth. These movements accelerate it. If you do not consider me, pass return to 2022 whilst we introduce sanctions against the BRICS. In fact, Russia became speedy proper there, addressing how they have been going to utilize digital currencies and push back in opposition to the United States greenback. The subsequent day, 24 hours after we introduced sanctions, we commenced to increase and push for CBDC in the US via Gov. Order 14067. Now, if we go over right here to Linda P. Jones, she did say, great, create a brand new Treasury issued US greenback backed through physical property. Signal agreements with BRICS, hassle solved, and that is most likely in which we're going to pass. But it is all going to be virtual. That's the large piece here. How will this work? Well, first, allows move over here to lower back in 2016. President decided on Donald Trump said, bringing return the gold widespread could be very hard to do. However, boy, wouldn't it be amazing? You are reading this proper. Check it out. Bringing back the gold widespread would be very tough to do, but boy, wouldn't it be terrific? A standard on which to base our cash. So you men have it. And this goes all the way lower back to 2016. Now, if we move over here, we've got, given that 9 out of 10 valuable banks are actively growing a significant bank digital foreign money, this setup is all too perfect for the advent of a neutral bridge asset like XRP for move border trade. It's a win-win for each person. And sure, this is all pushing us into and surroundings. This is going to be absolutely, absolutely bullish for digital currencies and these alt cash like, for example, XRP that honestly do have that title over their head.